Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. And already we're underway here. Now it's Eto. Diaby. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. It's run loose here. Nicely aimed pass. And here's Eto. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Eto. That is lovely. Keeper sees it all the way. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And it's Kagawa. Owen! And Owen! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, Peter, he clearly felt he was being invited to shoot, and it wasn't the worst decision he could have made.
Now it's Maradona. Roberto Carlos. He's had a shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Diaby.
Peter, we're about to see how good Lilian Thuram is. Besides being physically imposing and quick, he's very intelligent.
He's had a hit! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead. That was a given. It always was.
Yeah, I really can't say enough as to how good the final ball was. It took the defence out of the equation for that split moment, and the damage was all done.
Arsenal have broken through. It's 1-0.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Bellingham. And that is expertly dealt with. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Arsenal clearly didn't help themselves by telling...
Can he finish? And he hits the net. Hot knife through butter. They have done it again.
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
Arsenal are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down.
Maradona! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. He rises! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Corner number 2 then. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. Davis. Arsenal have hit a quick-fire double here and are firmly in the driving seat. 2-0 the score. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And here's Sané. Sané going face-to-face with his great rival.
Yeah, it would seem a little too far out, and this will probably be a dink far post.
Oh, it's come loose. And it's Davis. Oh, that was vital. Oh, that's a key interception. Vinicius Junior. Conte. Van de Ven. Sané. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And that has left him in a heap. Vinicius Junior. Davis. Adams. And it's Sané. And he's being shifted off it. Arsenal looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Conte. Bellingham. So what can they make of this? Adams. That is a great pick out. And he's on his way. And Owen! And it's there! And the lead is extended still further.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Arsenal find a position of real strength now. Played into space out wide. No, that's been intercepted. Vinicius Junior. And that's been won straight back. Kagawa. Maradona. Well seen. Saw that coming.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Belletti. Tries to dink it in.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Substitution on the field. Roberto
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well.
Kluivert! He's kicked it out just.
Well, if they hope to have any chance of turning this round, they have to abandon their shoot-on-sight policy. It's just not working.
That's a nicely measured pass. Oh, great chance! And the first half is done. So no shortage of thrills, no shortage of fireworks, but all very one-sided. We appear perhaps headed for a cricket score at this rate, unless there is a significant change in fortune. It is 3-0 at half-time.
This looks well and truly sewn up already, Peter, but please feel free to forget what I've just said if there's a spectacular turnaround.
Arsenal have established themselves in a position of absolute supremacy. An action-packed 45 minutes, and they have raced into a 3-goal lead. And we're already back up and running after half-time. In with the challenge. Arsenal different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Kluivert! It's a loose ball. That's a good run down the left. Maradona does well to get it back.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Sané looking understandably energised after his goal. Mbappe. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Eto'o. Nice interception, well timed. Well, already game, set and match, or so it feels. Now, the ball's gone astray. Kagawa driving forwards. Now the finish! He has done it! It is no contest. It is a landslide. He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And he was quick to react. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Now it's Kagawa. Played out wide. Pass is just off target. And that's really well manoeuvred. Kluivert is in a really good position out wide. Now it's Diaby. And there's the shot! Oh, what has happened here? In he goes again!
Oh, it's die-hard defence and the willingness to put his body on the line. Very impressive.
Spread neatly. Vinicius Junior. And he's in on goal. Vinicius Junior. Oh, that's fabulous. That is a crunching tackle. And now a sudden chance to counter. And reclaimed it in a trice. Now it's Kluivert. Not the most accurate pass. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Van der Ven. Conte. Adams. Davis. Vinicius Junior going full steam ahead down the left flank. And he skips past his man. He has found the way through. Picked out brilliantly. Lovely feet. It's a mighty effort! Arsenal have their second corner now. And now they can spring out of defence. Played out to the left flank. Now it's Vinicius Junior. He's picked his way through. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Eto'o. Kluivert. He's found a way through. Defending of the desperate variety. Corner number 3 coming up. Tries a header! Brought out the best in the keeper. Belletti. It's Pedri. Kagawa. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Not too much to add on here, just a minute. He's through here. Oh, that's nice. Now there's a fine ball. And that's that. Arsenal pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start. A show all about one side's... Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. We have already started. Oh, what has happened here? Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Conte. Conte! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Conte clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. Tries to get it clear. Kayserispor have the chance to go the other way. Bellingham. Can he finish? Big moment! Massive goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
That was easy, almost too easy.
That's just a great finish, but it's down to very clever movement. You can see this has been obviously worked on the training ground. He knew exactly where he wanted the ball, and it all came good.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. So what can they conjure from this one? So a genuine chance to increase the lead.
Ein neuer Abonnent.
And for sure, that was not one of his best. Just eases him off the ball. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe! And it's in! 2-0 and in next to no time. So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Maradona, Eto'o. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And the pass is intercepted. That's a sharp pass. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And he's being shifted off it. Arsenal are looking to break at pace. Oh, no joy this time. Valverde. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Vinicius Junior. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Roberto Carlos. Well-timed, excellent interception. Oh, a delicate chip through. Eto'o. He's got away. Hits one. It's in. Just one goal in it now. Game on. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
Nicely weighted ball. Great hit! Oh, the ball's come loose here.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Nicely aimed pass. Referee has just said play on. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Valverde. And the counter is on. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And this is Eto'o. And the shot! Oh, they could be caught out here. Has a go! They've scored! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, it certainly livened things up a bit, and that next goal now is absolutely crucial.
And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstoppable.
This has become one superb game. Climbs up big! Just off target.
Mbappe did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
No, that was never going to make it. And it's Kagawa. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. He's got space in the area. Williams! Goal! Arsenal! And they're back in front. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Arsenal get themselves into the lead. It's a foul, it's in the box, it's a penalty. Arsenal have themselves a chance from the spot. Livakovic looking to stare down to unsettle the taker. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, they're very much...
Tries a shot! Conte. Nico Williams.
Pretty robust defending.
That's a foul, no two ways about it. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Arsenal have their second corner now. Not the most accurate pass. And here's a chance. That was superb goalkeeping.
Cafu is offering a wry smile there.
Corner number 3 coming up. Kayserispor are looking to go forward now. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Great ball if he can get there. Oh, nicely intercepted. Eto'o. Oh, important interception. And it's half-time here.
Well, it's hard to say whether a 2-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
It has been a remarkable contest, decorated by goals, and 2 between them at half-time.
Substitutions taking place.
So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Priol with a definite foul there. This could spell real trouble. We know he has already been booked. and a terrific save from the keeper.
Kagawa really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
That's a nicely measured pass. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Pedri.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
He's played him through.
Okay, it didn't quite come off. The execution, I think, needs a retry, maybe with a better outcome.
Arsenal different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Eto'o. Hullet. Big chance!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Substitution on the field. Number 15, Federico Valverde.
It's Nedved.
Look, it's a run defence is this like, but the timing has to be spot on.
Coming on the
Now
field.
there's a... It's Pirlo! He scores! Right back in the game!
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, I think they probably needed an early goal in this half just to give them the confidence and belief to push on and look for an equaliser.
Nedved. Roberto Carlos. That's an excellent interception. Kagawa.
The attendance for this
Oh,
match
easy
was
pickings there.
70,987.
Arsenal still have the cards to affect this game. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him. That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Now that's well seen too. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Kayserispor clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
And he's managed to get free. Vinicius Junior! A wonderful effort, all by himself.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Substitution on the field.
Corner number 4
18,
coming up here.
Eto'o. Number 22.
And he gets rid in a hurry.
Coming on the field.
And
number
now a
25,
sudden chance to counter.
Mbappe. Number 17, Bellingham.
Oh, it's Seedorf.
That was lovely, that.
Look at the space here. Great chance! They've done it! Again, we are level. What a contest!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character, wonderful.
And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Yeah, and all engineered, Peter, by some smart running and movement. That's already something to admire, but how about the pass? Just wonderful. Loved it.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing. This is what good chemistry is all about.
Punched away.
Kayserispor showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Now it's Messi. Messi. Now the finish! Oh no, that could be... There's a player in need of attention here.
Yeah, and the manager's concerned too. Substitution time perhaps, or maybe not, we'll see.
Well, he is going to soldier on by the looks of it. That's good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Bellingham. 5 minutes left on the clock. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Mbappe! Nice interception, his positioning was spot on.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Seedorf, he's been picked out.
Added minutes has
That's
been indicated.
wonderful alertness. No, he's not going to get any further than that. Now it's Bellingham. Mbappe! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. That pass has been well intercepted. Oh, and he's through the middle. Mbappe. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, what about that? And that may just do it. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
Substitution.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. Arsenal take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
There's still a bit left in it.
And time is up. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade. Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. Well, there is here a great sense of expectation. As to universal contentment, the Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Nedved providing an outlet on that flank. Big header! Davis gets rid without sophistication. Well, here he is, the epitome of athleticism and speed. That is Gareth Bale.
Yeah, simply one of the best left-sided attackers of his generation, Peter, with all the tools to improve any team. And then all that flair.
Yeah, it seems an age ago now, doesn't it, that he started his career down on the south coast as a left-back, of course.
Yeah, and when you think about left-back, usually poor attackers end up there, but he went on to do great things at the other end.
Pickford punts it upfield. That's a throw. Drogba might just make this. Bale. Cannavaro looking to hit the byline here. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Picked out brilliantly. Now the finish! And one more try! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead!
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
Milan have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, outsmarting him this time. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bale!
Arsenal are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Kagawa. Messi. And it's Kagawa. Ball played for Conte. Now that looks a decent ball, and that could set him on his way. And a header! And yes, it's there! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Milan are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Driving on and making good progress. Bale. Oh, well played. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Milan clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Could be danger here. Big chance! It's a goal! And it has to be said, an absolute gift. Arsenal get themselves back into contention.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could now well reward them with an equaliser.
Nedved. Kagawa. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And it's Owen. And now they can clear their lines. That's very neat. Gets a good foot in there. Now it's Messi. Cannavaro attempts a clearance. Bale, not the most accurate pass. Bale proving dependable as ever. Another terrific day at the office for him.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package. When he really wants to, this fella scores.
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, the two sides have made this a pretty decent game so far. Both have contributed on the score sheet. There is a balance wherever you look. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, we've had plenty to go at in that first half, Peter, and it's a fragile lead that could quite easily change hands in the second. If you like your football unpredictable, I think you're at the right match.
Can he finish? He's scored! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
That's just a great finish, but it's down to very clever movement. You can see this has been obviously worked on the training ground. He knew exactly where he wanted the ball, and it all came good.
Milan take a two-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Look, this position ought to convince them to increase their lead. I think they should be really positive about this now, Peter.
Now there's a fine ball. And that's left him on the seat of his pants. Maldini, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Arsenal finding their passes. Cannavaro deals with that comfortably. Vinicius Junior going face-to-face with his great rival. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Well, he was the one player you had to keep away from the area. Not the best way to do it, though.
Messi.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Adams.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Conte.
The attendance for this match was
And we're not going to make any further progress now. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Cannavaro. Vieira. And it's Messi. Now it's Bale. He has found the way through. Had a shot. And that's off target.
It was very much worth a try, and I've seen worse. That should tee him up nicely for his next attempt at least.
Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And he's intervened well there. Vinicius Junior will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And that should get the job done. Kagawa. Conte. Is there any support? He might not need it. Vinicius Junior! And that has been knocked clear. Moved on forwards. Well, good play on the left-hand side here. Couldn't squeeze it through. Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Nicely aimed pass. Nedved has created one goal already. Belletti. It's just beyond his reach. Well, he's not getting any further than that. Rummenigge. And it's Nedved. It's a throw-in.
Woohoo! Ein neuer Abonnent.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 10, Vinicius Junior. Number 22, Pedri. Number 8, Owen.
Oh, good steal. He
Number
just read it.
14, Messi.
And the pass is
Coming on the
intercepted.
field,
That
number
has been
13,
cut short.
Kvaratskhelia. Number 20,
Kvaratskhelia. Good
Mbappe.
effort from distance.
Number 17, Schneider. Number 11, Nico Williams. Substitution in progress.
Mbappe. He's shifting through the gears here. Into... Oh, what a climb! And he's there to get it away. Now it's Mbappe. Davis. 5 minutes left on the clock. Nicely weighted ball. He's picked his way through. Schneider. Kvaratskhelia. Schneider. And the shot! It's in! Late drama! Late goal! This will be one frantic ending! Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Mbappe really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Minutes has been indicated.
Arsenal give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get.
And that will be the final act. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be. So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. Well, there is here a great sense of expectation as to universal contentment. The Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. We have already started here. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Well-timed, excellent interception. So, what can they make of this? Sane going face-to-face with his great rival. Kvaratskhelia, played back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
Kvaratskhelia showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And he gets rid in a hurry. Danger averted for now. And he's there to retrieve it.
Well, Peter, if you're looking for a top-class left-back, look no further than this guy.
A seriously rapid Serginho. What can we expect from him?
Well, he's like a full-back, wing-back and winger fused into one. There's a lot of people who can learn a thing or two about the way he moves about the pitch.
Yeah, particularly the way he picks up those positions to gather goals and offer assists. And they've switched it over to the other side. And they've got a throw. Another throw-in. And it's Sane. Cafu. Now it's Sane. Sane will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, that's clever. Batistuta. Quarter of an hour played.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
Now it's Mbappe. Good read, needed to be. Batistuta is flagged offside. That's a decent clearance. Costa Curta. Beckham. Del Piero. Succumbs to the pressure.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just
has a look and has a go. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Now it's Beckham. Oh, played right into his path. Sane stood up well to him there. Conte. And it's Schneider.
This is the time you need that pace.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. He's got away. Mbappe. Beckham. It's a pretty loose pass. Sane. And the shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Cleared without hesitation. Costa Curta. Beckham.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
There's the hit!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Davis. Kvaratskhelia is wide and looking to get onto this. Schneider. Nice ball and he's in. Kagawa! Arsenal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Rudiger can get it clear. Davis. Kvaratskhelia providing an outlet on that flank. Now it's Sneijder. There's the shot! Oh, didn't catch it right.
All he'll be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me up.
It's their second corner of the game. Rudiger tries to clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Del Piero. Adams cuts it out. And now the breakaway. And it's Sané. And he's straight offside. Rudiger. Cafu. Serginho.
There will
Kagawa.
be 1 minute added time.
No, he wasn't going to let him past. And it's Batistuta.
That's alert.
And it's half-time here. Truth be told, perhaps it's not the game that many anticipated, but there is lots to be seen in it, lots to be taken from it. Plenty for the key figures to mull
And
over,
now, to
but it
all
remains
members of the
goalless.
crowd, I'd like to ask you to
And
join
we are
me
up
in
to the
wishing
break.
our birthday
Arsenal
boy a
really
very
did turn up the
special
tempo at the
birthday.
end of the half, and while they'll be disappointed not to have broken through, obviously, the chances will come, provided they can keep producing good spells. It's been a half with significantly more positives than negatives, I feel.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. And the game has already resumed here.
Arsenal have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep...
Belts one! Cafu. Cafu hurtling down that right flank. Conte. Kagawa. Del Piero. He's in a great... Mbappe! Conte. To Sneijder. Kvaratskhelia. And Owen! Oh, that wasn't far away. Now it's Del Piero. Cafu. And that's aimed into the middle. Keeper sees it all the way. Oh, we're still waiting for a goal to report here. Cafu. Looking for options for movement. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He won't be happy with that one. To set free a runner. Kvaratskhelia is onto it in a flash. And they're quick to get it back. Oh, super find. Mbappe! And he's cleared it out of harm's way and claimed it back swiftly. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Costa Curta kept his eye on it, and he's there. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Sané, chipped through. Kagawa. Casillas catches it safely. Del Piero does really well to win the ball there. Gently done. Kvaratskhelia. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And he's taking no chances there. Conte. Mateus deals with that comfortably. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Kagawa.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
Kagawa. That is a brilliant interception. It is a corner.
Substitution for Arsenal.
Corner number 3 coming up.
Schneider. Number 8. Owen. Coming on the field. Number 22.
Sane goes short.
Number 20.
He is just caressing the ball.
Substitution.
He's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. And now they can spring out of defence. Look at the space. He's got the shot away! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner number 4 coming up here. Kagawa with the short one. And here's Mbappe. Oh, that's nice. Mbappe has got himself a free kick. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
So, another set play.
It's a very good position, this, and the right distance, too.
And Iker Casillas somehow saves it. And that's a throw-in.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Intercepts the throw. That's well read. The final 5 minutes. Oh, it's Bergkamp. And the keeper's got it again.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Well, played right into his path. Kvaratskhelia has it in a wide position.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
And the shot!
There will be 1
He's
minute
quick to
at
get
a
it
time.
clear again. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And that has been clubbed away. And that is as far as it goes. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red, and now the finish! And he's done it!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes. What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
Number 8.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated.
Michael Owen.
Adams. Cafu. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Oh, that's fabulous. Akçakolu. Can he finish? Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Yep, certainly could have been something so much more.
Davis. Kvaratskhelia. Great defending, strong and determined. Now it's Bale. Van der Ven did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And it's Kagawa. And here's Owen. Kvaratskhelia. Szoboszlai. He won't be happy with that one. Well timed, excellent interception. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Oh, no joy this time. Nico Williams. That's good running with the ball. He's found a way through. Shapes to shoot! Ambitious, but just off target.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Arsenal are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. Kvaratskhelia. Now it's Kagawa. It was all about the quality of the delivery, and they come away with nothing. Ronaldinho couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line. I'm sure it won't deter him either.
Oh, great run, magical! Lovely bit of skill, and he's had it nicked away. And here's Kvaratskhelia. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Beckham. Kagawa. He's had a hit! And he can clear it away. Cafu. Modric can so cleverly bypass the press. And he's going to have his name taken. Akçakolu. Ronaldinho. Hits one! And again! It's in! They have come roaring back!
Well, we're all back to square one, but I hope this game opens up from here. It looks as if it could happen.
Simplicity itself.
Peter, that was just a defensive act of generosity that was always going to have a painful ending.
That has certainly made things interesting. He rises! That has been knocked clear. Van der Ven gets across to intercept that. Floated through. And it's Beckham. In with the challenge. Modric. Adams kept his eye on it, and he's there.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach. Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
Not much subtlety about that challenge. Done delicately. That has been cut short. Cafu. Now Nico Williams. That's gone for a throw-in. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, we expected better, and so did he. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Beckham. Davis. Conte.
Woohoo! Ein neuer
Over
Abonnent.
towards the opposite flank. Cafu. Nico Williams. Can he latch on to this?
2 added minutes.
Oh, great chance! For Conte. He's got to be in! Williams! And he's there to get it away. And the whistle goes for half-time. So half-time, and it is all square. Neither able to pull away from the other, but that is not due to any shortage of effort on either side. It's a goodish game, this, and at half-time, it's one each.
Thank you very much for your
The
cooperation.
midway point of the game.
Oh, what a half of football. It's 1-1, but it could easily be 3-3 or more. Breakneck speed brilliance.
Substitution for
Well, the
Arsenal.
scoreline indicates
Number
a pretty
18,
tight game, but there has been a lot of action in it, and it has been an exceptionally good watch. The score at half-time, 1-1. And hostility. Soboslai! Oh, full marks for that effort.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Arsenal come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
That'll be a throw. Ronaldinho. And there's green grass ahead of him. Face to face with the keeper. And the shot! There it is!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb. Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
Japan get themselves into the lead.
Yeah, for me, this team seems to find it easier to attack than defend, but now they're going to need to dig in at the back a bit.
Aktakolu is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
And he's being shifted off it. Japan are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Still they trail, and time is ticking away. And he was quick to react. Wits! That has not gone well. Modric. Wits! Kvaratskhelia.
Arsenal showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Oh, they could be caught out here.
That's going in strongly.
Now, what about a counter-attack? Wirtz stood his ground strongly. Lobbed in behind. Oh, Red, nice interception. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Wirtz! It's a goal! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Substitution.
Japan choosing to make the first change. So all square, and not for the first time.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Arsenal perhaps contemplating their next change here. Engages and forces him off the ball. And now the breakaway. He's picked his way through. Roberto Carlos. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Lam powering forward here. Just about up to 75 minutes. Arsenal can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Great ball if he can get there. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
Arsenal merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
And the shot! And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Arsenal do have a chance to counter here. And that is a little undercooked. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
And it's Gullit. Wirtz.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Great chance! And he's really put himself on the line here.
Oh, this is a Hollywood or bust corner. The final whistle is up next. Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling. Kvaratskhelia really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run. Yeah, and the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that.
Conte! Lam clears. And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. Chance! Oh, it's in! And that has raised the roof! That is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstoppable.
Arsenal complete their comeback, and now they only need to hold out for a few minutes.
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
And that's it. Arsenal have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure. Wirtz picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.
Woohoo! Ein neuer Abonnent.
And so the enduringly thrilling ambience of the group game upon which everything hinges. Their existence in this competition is down to this game. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, it really is a terrific sight here. Musiala! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Joshua Kimmich.
Shapes to shoot. Oh, split-second reaction.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Paris Saint-Germain with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Botafogo are looking to go forward now. Musiala. Well, the defence proved infallible then. But that won't be the last they'll see of him.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Mbappe! Nicely aimed pass.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Mbappe, this is promising. There's the shot! He can get that clear. Tries a shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
Spirited to say the least. Certainly gave this crowd something to really cheer about.
Kagawa going face-to-face with his great rival. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Your impression so far, Jim?
Paris Saint-Germain have definitely started much the stronger. They're far more creative.
No, he's not going to get any further than that. Cafu. Paris Saint-Germain have to win if they're to make it. And it's Kagawa. Costa Curta. And Koundé. Cafu. And it's Guti.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
That is lovely. Ball's over the line, and it is a corner. Paris Saint-Germain have their second corner now. And that has been cleared. And now they can spring out of defence. Fletcher. Getting on for a third of the way through. There's the hit! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! There is the breakthrough! That really was a thing of beauty, curled in effortlessly.
Well, the ball flight may be unpredictable, but the predictable part was the technique. It screamed goal all the way.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, look, you've got to start your qualification process at some stage, Peter, and that goal is takeoff for them.
He's through, now is he in? Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Mbappe. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And here's Musiala. Oh, important interception. It's Kagawa! Denied by an instinctive save.
Kagawa actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And now a sudden chance to counter. Kagawa. Oh, nice touch. Mbappe! Defending of the desperate variety.
That's great defending to cover for the goalkeeper and just get something in the way.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Gets a good foot in there. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that.
Temps additionnel, 1 minute.
Kagawa. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Paris Saint-Germain clearly are benefiting from their homework. They've dealt with anything that's been thrown at them and have been smart on the break.
Paris Saint-Germain go in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead. you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Paris Saint-Germain definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
He's found a way through. Guti, given the lift of his goal. Musiala. Musiala will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Musiala, looking... Musiala! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
Paris Saint-Germain are ahead here by what is still the only goal. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Danger averted for now. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Fletcher, who's set up one goal so far. Kagawa being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, it's his reading of the game that seems to keep him a step ahead of everyone else, but he's about to face greater pressure now.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Foot in. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist, Pete.
Decent hit! And it's in! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Oh, listen, the writing was on the wall. It looked like this was going to happen, and it has.
And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, the finish looked a guarantee once he was found all alone, and it's criminal defending.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, they're back on level terms, so the guessing game goes on. As to what will happen from here, I've no idea.
Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Ball is over the line. Well, what about it? Paris Saint-Germain are hurt by just about the final punch. And there's green grass ahead of him. Brilliantly cut out. And here's Musiala. Mbappe. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Guti. He's got away. Half an hour gone in the second half.
Paris Saint-Germain showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
And he's managed to get free. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
And the pass is intercepted. Mbappe. Guti. He's got the shot away! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. So their fourth corner of the game. Botafogo have the chance to go the other way. And it's Alex Telles. He has found the way through. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Alex Telles. He's going for goal! Oh, denied brilliantly!
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though.
Hits one! They've got to be quick to recover this. Well, there's the clearance.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Schneider. 2 minutes to be added on. Mbappe. Shot a goal! And that is doing no harm at all.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Showing good feet. He is through here. That could spell... Can he finish? Oh, what about that? And that has raised the roof. Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the juniors goals panel. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, this is the site of a dream.